Hi, Jess here from Nigezza.blogspot.com, and today I'm bringing you this project using the embossing paste. As you can see, maybe you can see, I have added glitter to the embossing paste to produce what I think could be a masculine card. Most of us struggle with those, don't we? And I've used some a die from the Eastern Palace and the stitched framelit there, and just added two of our glitzy glitter gems there, which go really well. Oh yeah, I think you can see the glitter there. Okay, so stay tuned and I'll show you how I made it. Right, so I'm just going to show you a quick easy way of preparing your card. So I've got a piece of A4 here, and my trimmer is marked on the top here with the 3 sizes for cutting in half, making a mat, making a second mat. So that is the line for scoring vertically in half. So that will be the centre of the cardstock. So you can just score it now. So that's it scored, and then at the half mark there you can cut, and there you've got 2 blanks, card blanks, ready to be made into a card. So there's your score line, you just fold it down and then that'll be scored. So that's just a quick way if you're making lots of cards, as often we demonstrators are, because we're sending out thank you cards to our customers. So that's just a quick way of getting it done. Okay, so I'm using this is Dapper Denim, so I'll get that one ready for another card. Okay, so I am going to use the mask. I'm going to use, I think, the diamondy one. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use the diamond one. Okay, and I'm going to do it so that it's not quite covering the whole of the card. So I'm just going to do a little bit, but I want to give it a little bit of glitter. Okay, so I'm going to actually use that bit. I'm going to scrape off my lid. Waste not, want not, and then I'm going to chuck that away because I don't need it anymore. But when I finish with this bit, I won't be putting it back in the pot, because I'm going to add some glitter to it. So I'm going to have about that much, and then I'm going to close up that so it doesn't dry up. And I've got some fine glitter which I'm going to add to it, and I'm desperately trying to remember where I put it. I lose it every time I use it. I think that's going to be a good home for it, and then I never remember where it is, so just bear with me. Okay, so I've got my glitter. This is some extra fine glitter. It's not Stampin' Up, but this is a sort of an iridescent one. It makes really nice snow if you're doing Christmas cards. So I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of that on to my paste to give it a glitter effect. And I'm putting my glitter back in the place that's really sensible for it, that I never remember. So I'm going to give that a bit of a mix up so that the glitter goes into the paste. So that it's well mixed in. You can mix colour to this. It's just a lovely medium. And I'm just going to add a bit over this random. I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I'm just going to give it a bit of a texture there in the card, but not covering all of the card, so it's a bit not universal, uniform, not universal, uniform. Right, I'm going to move that out of the way. I will use that again on another project quickly after this one before it dries out. So that is it there. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but there is a little bit of glittery sparkle. So I'm going to leave that to one side to dry, and then I'm going to make the topper. So to decorate the top, I'm using the Eastern medallion set, and I thought because of the shape of that, it went really well with this die, kind of similar shape. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to stamp a sentiment first. I'm using the Happy Birthday Gorgeous because that Happy Birthday there fits in really well. So I'm going to do that in Dapper Denim to match the card blank. So I'm just going to stamp that there, like so, and then I shall cut that out with this die that fits in lovely there and come back to you. Okay, so I've cut this out like so, and I was thinking that that would get a little bit lost maybe on the front of the card, that it maybe need a little bit of something extra. So I've used the largest square from the stitched framelets, and I'm going to, that will layer nicely inside that, and that can get stuck on there for a very clean, simple looking card. So you can pop it up with dimensionals. So I think I'm going to stick these two down flat and pop the square up with some dimensionals. So we're going to do it on the diamond. And then I'll get some dimensionals to give that a bit of a lift on top of the card. That's dried quite nicely, and you can follow the sort of diamond shape that has been created by this textured pattern in the background. And so there you have it, a nice clean, simple, little bit of glitz birthday card, which I feel would look really good for a masculine card. Love this colour, Dapper Denim. Been neglecting it. Okay, all the measurements and every details will be over on my blog, nigezza.blogspot.com. See you again soon.